Welcome back for part 2 of Interactive Read Aloud 1. Our first text was Our Big Home, which was an Earth poem, and it broke down life here on Earth between the water, the ground, the dirt, the sky, the wind, all sorts of fun stuff. So if you need a kind of refresh on that book, you may want to go back and watch Interactive Read Aloud movie number 1. This is number 2, and our second text is on Earth. This doesn't look as much of what goes on here on Earth as much as Earth's place in space. So we're just going to jump right on in. Remember your assignment for today, if all of this gets uploaded in time, because it's a struggle, is to write me a paragraph about something you learned or some of your noticings from these texts. On Earth, we go for a giant ride in space, spinning like a merry-go-round. The Earth spins on its axis and circles the sun in a great sweep. Here's our revolution. This is the sun. Go this way. And here's the axis. Pretend there's a rod going straight through the Earth, and we rotate on that axis. We face the sun, its light and warmth, as we live our days. Shadows get long as days roll into night. At night, we turn away from the sun and we see a universe of stars and planets while we dream of what we can do tomorrow. I'd like to stop here and point out that I really personally enjoy the illustrations. I like that in the fold of the book on this side, we have nighttime and you can see the moon and the stars. And on this side, it's daytime and there's the sun, the clouds. And I personally just really enjoy how they illustrated this page. While we spin, we also travel in an orbit around the sun, so that by the time we get back to where we started, we're 1 year older. So if you take a look, we start up here, and this is August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Here's the sun. This itty bitty yellow dot right here in the middle, okay? So we're rotating, we're orbiting around it, and those are the months. We count months as we grow. In 12 months, a year has gone by, which you guys know we talk about. There's 12 months in a year. And contrary to popular belief, because of when school starts, August is not the first month in a year, it's January. Years go by day. We count them with calendars and candles, which is your birthday. The Earth tilts on its axis. When we lean toward the sun, we're warmer. When we lean away, we're colder. Our seasons change. The summer to autumn and winter to spring. Here are the seasons in the northern hemisphere. So you start over here with summer. We'll come down here to autumn, winter, and up here in the very center fold, it's spring. If you get a chance, when we're done, remember how we research stuff on our iPads? I would like you guys to research the seasons in the northern hemisphere. Yeah. That way you guys can see a little better. I know it's hard to see the pictures on a camera. When the Earth's top side leans away from the sun, there is winter above the equator and summer below. Remember, the equator is this line. It's not a hole. It's an invisible line. In winter, the days get shorter and the nights get longer. By spring, the days get filled with sunlight. We spin and we circle, rotate and revolve, but we don't fall off. Gravity holds us to the earth. We talked a little bit about gravity before we left. I know we didn't get to talk about it in a lot of depth, but hopefully we'll get the chance to. Gently, slowly, around and around, we hold out our arms as we glide through the universe. We fly through this space as night becomes day and summer becomes winter and years go by. Okay, so this last page, I'm going to turn it and I'm going to read it. The writing's a little bit smaller, and then I'm going to turn and show you the picture. This is just some fun facts about Earth. The Earth is a ball. It is a sphere. There is an imaginary line around the center of the Earth, the equator. We should know that. We talked about that several times in the past. The Earth spins like a top. It rotates around an imaginary line that goes from top to bottom, the Earth's axis. The Earth revolves around the sun in a big oval orbit. There are imaginary points on the Earth's top and bottom, the North Pole and the South Pole. Gravity is the force that holds us to the Earth. And these are just some of the illustrations that went along with that. Feel free to pause this video at any moment. Feel free to watch it as many times as you need to compare these two texts. One thing I would like you guys to think about while you're completing your assignment today is you might have already known some of this stuff, but maybe it built a little bit on your knowledge, and I want you guys to elaborate on that and tell me a little bit more about that. Something that you learned, something that you noticed, something that you found interesting. Just complete your writing assignment under day 1, assignment 1, and you can submit it there, or you may handwrite it and have your parents snap a picture and send it to me. I hope you guys have a good first online day. See you soon.